Hi everyone, hope you're okay. Mrs. Wild here. So for today's lesson, you're going to need your week 4 booklet, and we're looking at this bottom one here, comparison, sum and difference using data. So we're looking at this section here, the one that says 29.1.2021, and if we go to it, it's lesson 5 in your booklet. Oh, it's hard to see into it. There, see him? See. Perfect. So that's what you're going to need. And you're also going to need Power Maths Book 4C. So your C one as well at the end of it. Fab. Shall we get going? Okay. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to tell you what we're doing. So today we are looking, let me just full screen it. Perfect. Today we are looking at the comparison, sum and difference. So we're looking at comparing, looking at adding things up and the difference of things when we're looking at data. So we've been loads on data during the week and we're going to continue today. So we're going to start with a daily 10. So hopefully it's going to let me switch this over to daily 10. Perfect. So you're going to need to write the numbers 1 to 10 down the side of your sheet. You don't need to write the number sentences. You just need to write your answer. I'm going to give you 7 seconds per question and let's go. 10 times 10. Number 1 is 10 times 10. Number 2, 9 times 11. 9 times 11. Number 3, 8 times 8. 8 times 8. Number 4, 7 times 3. 7 times 3. Number 5, 7 times 5. 7 times 5. Number 6, 7 times 9. 7 times 9. Number 7, 7 times 12. 7 times 12. Number 8, 7 times 2. It's a lot of sevens. 7 times 2. Number 9, 2 times 5. 2 times 5. And number 10, 12 times 8. 12 times 8. So let's mark them. Number 1, 100. Number 2, 99. Number 3, 64. Number 4, 21. Number 5, 35. Yeah. Number 6, 63. Number 7, 84. Number 8, 14. Number 9 is 10. And number 10 was 96. Mark yourself on a score out of 10. I hope you've done well there, guys. So let's go back to our screen. Give me a second. It's been a bit slow this morning. So, well done. You've done your daily 10. You've done your starter. So here we go. Let's have a look at this screen. I'm just going to pull my thing down here. There we go. So this bar chart shows the number of visitors to a museum in 1 week. Just as pen. Let me move myself over here. You can see me. Move my camera, move my laptop. Perfect. So on the screen, first thing we're going to do is we're just going to analyse what we can see. We're going to just write down the totals on the bars. So I know that on Monday there was, oh, I moved it then, didn't I? Let's do it again, Mrs. Wild. That's okay. 6, 14 on Tuesday. On Wednesday there was, oh, in between 2 and 4, so that must be 3. In between 6 and 8 must be 7. And this one is also 7. So I can already start to see what's going on here. So we've got 6, 14, 3, 7, and 7. And it shows how many people visited the museum in the week. So let's just add that to here. 6, 14, 3, 7, and 7. That'll help us. So how many more visitors went to the museum on Tuesday than on Wednesday? So we're looking at Tuesday and Wednesday. Now, how many more visitors? So we're looking at the difference. So we can do it in different ways. We looked at them this week. So we could have our smallest number here, which is 3, and we can then go to 14. So we could do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Or could have done 14 take away 3, because remember that's how we find the difference, and that equals 11 also. So the difference, 11 more visitors visited the museum on Tuesday than did on Wednesday. 11 more visitors. What is the difference between the number of visitors on Monday and the number of visitors on Friday? So now I'm looking at number 6 and number 7. So that's a really easy one to see, guys. So I've just got 6 and 7. What's the difference between those numbers? So what's the difference between 6 and 7? Just 1. I really shouldn't have to work that one out. I know that there is 1 between 6 and 7. The difference is 1. You could do 7 take away 6 and it gives me the answer 1. So I'll do my totals again. 6, 14, 3, 7, 7. That just helps me out. So what is the total of number of visitors for the whole week? Okay, so total number of visitors for the whole week. What are we needing to do? Well, we are needing to add up all these numbers. So we've got 6, 14, 3, 7, and 7. Now, I'm going to add them in a special way. So I've got the numbers. I'm going to write them up here. 3, 7, and 7. And we need to add them all together. Well, I'm going to do this differently. I've got 6 and 14. Well, that's a number bond. That's a number bond for 20. Okay. I've got 3 and 7. That's a number bond for 7. This is wild. For 10. And then I've got 7 to add. So 20 add 10 add 7 equals, that's nice and easy, 37. There were 37 visitors that week. If there were 3 times as many visitors on Saturday as there were on Thursday, how many people would have visited on Saturday? So 3 times. So I know I'm going to have to times whoever amount of visitors from Thursday by 3. So what was it on Thursday? 7 times 3. Come on, what's 7 times 3? 21. Well done. So there would have been 21 visitors on the Saturday if there were 3 times as many as the visitors on Thursday. So it's just about breaking down the questions, guys. You're doing really well. So here's a new one. What can we see? So the first thing we do, we've got a pictogram that shows the points scored in a game by 5 teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pink's is blank at the moment. So I know that here, 1 full square means 4 points. So I've got 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, and here, and here, and here, and here. So now we've got to decide if a full square is 4, I think the easiest thing to do is find out what a half would be. So what would half the square be? Well, what's half of 4? Half the square would equal 2. So let's have a look. There's a half a square, there's 2, there's a half a square, there's another 2. Oh, so then I've got it, then the half is halved again, so that gives me a quarter. So then what would a quarter of 4 be? Or half of a half, it would be 1. So I know that this one means 1. And then I've got this random one that looks like this, like that square. Well, let's have a look. We've got a half there, and we've got a 1 bit there. And we know that the half equals 2 and the quarter is 1. So add them together must be a 3. So I add in that as a 3. So now I can type my totals in. So 4, 8, 12, add 2 is 14. 4 add 3 is 7. 4 add 4 is 8, add 2 is 10. And then this one we've got 4, 8, 12, 16, add 1 is 17. So straight away, I've worked out my totals, I've worked out my key. That's really important. So let's have a look. 14, 7, 10, 17. I'm going to add it onto this page. 14, 7, 10, 17. Let me just double check I've got those ones right. 14, 7, 10, 17. Yeah. Okay, so now it says, right. Oh, look, we've done these symbols many times. More than, less than, or equals to compare the points scored by the teams. So let's have a look. Red team is 14. Oh, and blue and green team. So we've got 7. Oh, sorry. 7 add 10. Okay. So we've got 14 and 7 and 10, which equals 17. So which would be the biggest? Blue and green combined. Now look at this one, red and blue. So red is 14. And we're adding it to the blue total, which is 7. So 14 add 7 is 21. And then green and yellow, well, green is 10 and yellow is 17. So that is 27. So I can tell that green and yellow is bigger. I hope you're following this, guys. You can be working out. You can pause it at any time. You can continue it when you need to. So let's have a look. Red and green. So I've got 14. And green is 10. So what have I got there? I've got 24. And yellow and blue, I've got 17 add 7. 17 add 7, guys, is 24. Ooh, what symbol would go between those? Well, they are the same. They are equal to each other. And then the last one, we've got blue at 7 and green at 10. So we've got 17 here and yellow is 17 as well. So what have we got? A number equal to. I hope you're understanding how I'm unpicking all these questions. That's our comparison. So let me add these on again. Let me just double check my numbers before I forget them. 14, 7, 10 and 17. 14, 7, 10 and 17. Right. The pink team scored half the number of points that the green team scored. So we've got to look at what did the green team score. The green team scored 10. So what's half of 10? Equals 5. Now, how am I going to draw 5? I know that 1 square is 4. So I know I've got a square that would give me 4. And then what is it that showed 1 again? We'll have a look. If I go right back to this slide. Oh, too far, Mrs. Wild. That one. Here, look. A quarter of that square showed 1. Let me go back. So I'm going to do a full square and a quarter of a square. So now fill that in on the pictogram. And then I can fill in my total of 5. Well done, guys. So I'm going to now fill in my totals. Let me put this back on. It was 5. We had, go back and check, 14, 7, 10 and 17. 14, 7, 10, 17. And then the last one there is 5. Teddy is working out the difference in points between the red and green teams. I can work out how many points each team scored and then subtract one from the other. Is there another way Teddy could work out the answer? So, have a really good think. Pause the video, have a think. How else could he work out the answer? This is a way we've been learning this week. He could 100% do that red team scored 14 and green team scored 10. So he could just do 14 take away 10 and it'd give him the answer 4. But is there another way he could do it? Pause the video now and then come back. Okay, welcome back. So did you think of another way that Teddy could have worked out the answer? So the difference between the points in the red team and the green team. So we're looking here, red and green, okay? So he could have seen, if we look here, you could have said, well, you can use the pictogram and this one and this one and this one are the same as here, look, which leaves him with 1 there. So he could have compared it and seen what was left over. And the 1 square is left over, so that would have given him the answer 4. Okay? So there's lots of different ways. Let's have a look at this one. You're doing really good, guys. Doing really well. Keep going. 2 children are asked to find out how many hours of sunshine there were altogether. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to look at the key. So 1 ray of sunshine equals 3 hours. So let's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. 3, 6, 9. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 3, 6, 9, and 3. So I can can find out how many hours of sunshine each country had and then add up all the totals. So let's use Mo's method to write out the total. So we've got 18, 9, 15, 9 and 3. Okay, so I'm going to have got 18. I can do 9 and 9. That gives me another 18. So now I've got 18 add 18. Got that one, I've got that one, I've got that one. And then I've got 15 add 3. That gives me another 18. And then I've done that one and that one. So I can do 18 3 times. So I've got 8, 16. So if I'm doing it this way, if I did it nice and neat, let's do it properly, Mrs. Wild. 8, 16, 24. So I've got 4 ones carrying over 2. 2 tens, add 3 tens is 5 tens. So my answer is 54 hours of sunshine. But then it's this one, using Rosie's method, Rosie says I can count how many sunshine singles there is all together and then just multiply that by 3. So let's use her method. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 sunshines on my page, and I'm timesing that by 3. So I could use my grid method to do this. So I can times by 3, and I'm going to do 10 and 8. I'm going to split mine in. We've done this before. 3 times 10 is 30. 3 times 8 is 24. Add them together. 30 and 24 equals 54. Whoa! There's different ways, guys. And actually, I don't know about you, but I found Rosie's method easier, but you could also have found Mo's method easier. So that's what it's all about. There's different ways. Right, last one before we look at our books. The table shows the number of men and women who watched 3 different films. Women, film A, men, and the total's missing there. Oh, okay. So the first thing we'll do is complete the table. So to get the total, you've got to add these 2 together. All right. So we're going to do 364 add 618. So we're going to use our math skills. You should be doing this at the same time as me, guys. 364 add 618. 4 a day. 4 a day is 12. Carry back 10. 6, 7, 8 tens. 3, 900. So you've got 982. Please feel free to pause the video at any time. Ooh, so I'm going to leave that one for a minute. I'm going to go back to this one because this one needs a total adding. So we've got 609 at 255. 609 add 255. I've realised I've gone over on here, but that's fine. I'll rub it out in a minute. 9 add 5 is 14. Carry the 10. 6 tens, 800. 864. Now, I'm just going to move that over. Give me a second. Otherwise, it's going to be in. Oh! Might have to rub it out right now. It's not going to do me a. Oh no. What is Mrs. Wild doing? It's all going wrong. There we go, Mrs. Wild. Just move that over. Oh! I'm going to have to rub it out, guys. I do apologise. Give me one moment. Oh, for goodness sake, everybody, what is happening? Eraser. I'd like the eraser, please. Thank you. Right. We'll continue now. But looking at this, guys, I've got a total and I've got a part. So I've got a whole and a part, so I need to take away. So now I'm going to do 895, take away 411. That'll give me my answer, my other part. 5 take away 1 is 4, 9 take away 1, 10, 8 tens, 8 take away 1 is 400. So that was 484. And then here, guys, look, we've got a total at the bottom. So I've got to add up these numbers to give me this total and these numbers to give me this total. So let's add them all together. I'm going to do it this way. Look, I've got them already here. So I've got 4 add 1, that's 5, add 9. 5 add 9 is 14. 6 tens, add 1 10, that's 7 tens, add this one, that's 8 tens. And then I've got 300, add 400, that's 700, add 600, is 1,300. So I'm going to do it that way. There we go. So I was doing 1,000, so that's 1,384. And let's look at this one. 2, add 5, add 4. 2 add 5 is 7, add 4 is 11. So carry over that 10. 8 tens, add 9 tens. Ooh, this is getting really tricky. 17 tens, add an extra 1. 18 tens, add 6. 18 add 6 is 24. That's 4 tens, carry over 200. 9, add 8 is 17. Add 8 is, gosh, Mrs. Wells, I'm going to use a brain state, is 25. Add 2 is 27. So carry that over, and 2,000. Wow, that was a challenging one, guys, but I hope you completed the table. And then let's see if these statements are true or false. So more women than men watched one of the films. So let's have a look. Shows men and women who watched these 3 different films. So more women than men watched one of the films. So women, no. So not for A. No, not for B. Yes for C. So that is true. More women watched C than men. Film B was the most popular. So we're going to have to figure that out by looking at our total. So our total here tells us how many people watched it. So our total here, is that the most popular film? Which is the biggest total? No, this one is. A is. So that is false. Okay, guys, that was really good. This was challenging. You've got to go through it. You're doing well. And now I want you to get your Power Maths book, C, turn to page 78. And we're going to be looking at question 1, A, B, and C. Page 78. I'm going to just pause my video. I'm going to stop my sharing. I'm going to pause my video. Okay, so you should be looking at this page, guys. Charts and tables. We're looking at question 1, and we're going to have A, B, and C. So it's just this whole page. So we're going to work through it together. I want you to have a go by yourself. So I want you to pause the video. I want you to have a go at doing this page. And I want you to come back and we'll mark it together. Okay, so pause the video now and we'll come back to it. Okay, welcome back. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my table. I'm going to look at my bar chart. So I'm going to put in, I know that here, that 1 marble represents 6 marbles. So I've got 6 12s. I'm writing in my answers here. Oh, half, if a whole one is 6 and a half must be 3. I'm going to write a little 3 in these halves so I know. So I've now got 6, 12, 18, add 3 is 21. 6, 12, add 3 is 15. And I've got 6, add 3 is 9. So I've put those in there. Then here I've got 16 on this one. Alice is between 12 and 16. That's really interesting. So this is going up in 4s. So halfway would be 2 more. So that would be 14 for Alice. Otis would be 18. And Gracie would be 22. So I've written them on. You might not be able to see them, but I can. I'm sure you'll be able to see your own. So how many marbles did Alice win in December and May altogether? So let's have a look at Alice. So this is what she won in December, this is what she won in May. So that's really important to look at. December and in May, and we want to know all together. So Alice in December was 21. Alice in May was 14. 21 add 14. If you needed to, you could work this out using your column method, but I can easily just add up my 1s, which are 5, and my 10s, which are 30. 35. Alice won 35 marbles in December and May. So now let's look at B. How many more marbles did Otis win in May compared to Alice? So Otis won so many marbles in May. So let's have a look. May, Otis, 18. Alice in May, and she got 14. So I'm going to do 18, take away 14, which equals 4. So Otis won 4 more marbles in May than Alice. And now it says, how many marbles did the children win in May altogether? So I'm back up here, I'm looking at May, and I'm looking at all together. So I'm adding all the numbers up. So I've got 16, 14, 18, and 22. Now, what I like about these numbers is I can already see some patterns. I'm going to move this up here so you can see. Look, 16 and 14. Well, I can see some number bonds to 10 already. So I've got, that's 10 and that's 10. So I've already got that as 10. So then I've got 10, add 10 here, that's 20. 20, add 10 here, that's 30. So I'm now going to add up all these numbers. 20 add 10 is 30. Add 30 is 60. Add 10 equals 70. So the children won 70 marbles in May. Hope you've managed that, guys. Hope you found that okay. I'm going to turn this over to myself. Oh, am I upside down? I'm upside down. Mrs. Wild's upside down. Let me move myself around. There we go. I hope you've managed that, guys. You've done a really good job. That was a really tough lesson. I'm really proud of you. Keep it up. You are awesome. And I'll see you later.